Teaching in the UAE is a journey of growth and a chance to immerse yourself in a diverse, multicultural community. But what is it truly like? Let's hear it from our teachers who live it every day. Teaching is more than just a job, it's an adventure. Can you please tell us something about yourself and how you came across this opportunity?
My name's Alisha and I am from Glasgow. So when I was in third year of uni, I was kind of deciding what I wanted to do with my career, and it was actually my mum who encouraged me to look at going abroad. So when I was in my NQT year, I was teaching a lovely primary 1 class, and I decided that I wanted to make the big move to Dubai. So I applied for a job on GEMS Education, and I was really lucky to be invited to an interview via Zoom, which was at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll never forget that. I did my interview with some of the deputies here, and then I was delighted to be offered a position after my NQT year, and then I made the big move to Dubai.
So I've actually lived in Dubai now for almost 34 years, so I actually grew up here. So I've really enjoyed working in this school and getting to teach the next generation, and I have that experience having lived here, gone to school here myself, so it's been a really unique experience for me and I've really enjoyed it.
Hi everyone, my name is Rachael and I come from Aberdeen. I originally moved to the UAE 14 years ago, so I've been here a long time. I originally started out as an early years teacher in nurseries in Dubai, and I then did my teacher training out here. Before I graduated, I put my CV on the GEMS Recruitment website, and 5 years later, I'm still here at GEMS Founders School.
What is the one thing that truly inspires you to teach the younger generation here in the UAE?
For me, it was the opportunity to experience a new culture as well as advance in my career as well. Dubai and the UAE really offer world-class schools and a really diverse student body, which really is really rewarding for me when I'm teaching here in Dubai.
That's great. Thank you so much.
In my class, they all just love to learn. They always try their best. And me and my teaching assistant, we get on so well together. We have such a good working relationship, so that I know whenever I come into school, we're all going to work together and just create the best learning environment possible for all of the students in our class.
I think I was really inspired to get into teaching because I love learning myself. So I really wanted to pass on that passion, that love of learning that I have onto the future generation and really give back to the country that I have lived in for so many years and call my home.
At GFS, we have got over 100 nationalities represented in our student population, and our students bring so many different perspectives about learning. And what is amazing about our students is the perspectives that they bring. This is the generation that is going to lead the future, and it's just such a privilege to work and inspire and be inspired by our amazing students at GFS.
What is one thing about teaching the UAE that gets you up every morning?
Yeah, I think one thing that gets me up in the morning is no day is ever the same. When you work in a school of this size, it's always interesting, exciting, busy. It's always so invigorating, and that really gets me going in the mornings.
Definitely the sunshine in the morning helps me to get up, and working with lovely parents, colleagues, and definitely the kids.
The thing that gets me up in the morning out here in Dubai is most definitely the weather. Coming from Scotland and Aberdeen especially, it's incredibly grey, so to open your curtains in the morning, see the beautiful sunshine, it gets me out of bed straight away.
What is unique about teaching is the impact that teachers and educators and everyone that works in a school, the impact that they can make on young people's lives. I've taught in some of the toughest areas of Glasgow and some of the most deprived schools, and what I've learned is the impact that a teacher can make on children. School can be a safe place for students, and it's also a place that brings happiness and joy for children. What really gets me up in the morning and gives me joy is seeing the progress that children make, and that's not just the academic progress, it's the growth that we see in children personally, socially, emotionally, and of course academically as well.
Describe the students in the school community in 3 words.
Dynamic, eager, and inclusive.
I have to say passionate, innovative, and global.
Dedicated, hardworking and kind.
Well, that's a difficult one, just 3. Our students are definitely very respectful. They're also very enthusiastic, and they're also very diverse.
I would say they are supportive, they are very driven and collaborative.
Of course, everything has its perks. So what was one of the most memorable obstacles that you had to overcome, and how did you do it?
I think definitely being away from friends and family is really difficult. However, when I first moved here, I was so lucky to meet so many lovely people and teachers as well.
I think an obstacle that I had to face that I think other people could relate to is I actually moved back to Scotland to go to university, and that kind of transition from living in Dubai to suddenly moving back to the UK, I did find quite difficult. So I think the other way, people moving from the UK to Dubai might be a bit homesick at first, but I find if you really embrace anything, embrace this change, embrace this challenge, it really does help you and support you. And we have so many people here to offer support, guidance, and we have a buddy system. So it really helps to ease that transition moving from a different country.
I would say the biggest thing I've overcome out here is getting into school leadership. So I've been lucky enough to have 2 leadership roles now at GFS. 2 years ago, I was the head of science for Key Stage 2, and I'm now head of student welfare. Getting into leadership is something that was always quite overwhelming for me, so I'm really proud to have got to where I am today.
What is one thing about Dubai that no other place in the world has?
It's very modern, but it's also very traditional. So I think no day in Dubai is ever the same. Every day is different, whereas when I was at home in Glasgow, things can sort of become quite repetitive, but in Dubai, every day is a new day, every day is different, and there's always lots of exciting opportunities to take part in.
And the one thing that Dubai has that nowhere else in the world does is GEMS Founder School, the best school.
The one thing about Dubai that I absolutely love and that is really important to me as a mum is the safety and security. I've got 3 young children, and it is such an amazing place for them to be brought up, given that it's such a safe and secure environment. I never have to worry about our safety in anything that we do, and it's definitely an advantage of living and working in the UAE.
I would say the UAE is really special because of the mix of nationalities and students we have here. It really is very special. It's unlike anywhere else in the world. We have got so many cultures to celebrate and so many students with different backgrounds, which makes it really special.
We all have something we enjoy outside of our respective fields. So what do you indulge in outside of the classroom, and how has living in Dubai made it possible?
Outside of teaching, I love spending time with all the new friends I've made. I love going to the beach, and I love going to all the new running clubs that I've started, and that's such a great way to make new friends.
As I mentioned, I'm a mum of 3 little children, and that keeps me very, very busy. Outside of work, we do lots of things as a family, and Dubai is a great place to explore. We spend a lot of time travelling to the different Emirates, exploring different hotels, hiking, and just engaging with all the fun activities that we can do outdoors, especially in the cooler months.
For me, I'm very much into photography, so I did a few courses out here a number of years ago, and it really works well in Dubai because there's so many different places to go out and take photographs. We've got the beach, we've got the deserts, and we've got lots of different landscapes, and I especially love sunrise and sunset for photography, and you don't get better than in Dubai.
Finally, what's the one piece of advice you'd give to teachers starting to teach in the UAE?
Yeah, my advice for anyone looking to move abroad or get into teaching is just really prepare yourself for that change. Research as much as you can, come in with an open mind, and really prepare yourself for that new adventure.
The one piece of advice that I would give anyone that's starting out in Dubai is to take the opportunities that come your way. That's exactly what I did. I started off as a class teacher here in 2011, and now I've been afforded lots of opportunities to progress my career. I've held many leadership roles, and I'm now the vice principal of a school of 6,400 students. So my advice is take those opportunities when they come. There will be so many opportunities here to experience new things.
That definitely grab the opportunity with both hands and never look back.
Teaching in the UAE is an experience like no other. If you're ready to take the next step in your career and be part of something incredible, we'd love to welcome you. Start your journey with GEMS Founder School Dubai.